Hello everyone, in this video we will create an exercise on constant and immutable variables. Imagine that inside your contract you have some state variables, and if the values of those state variables, if they will stay the same, if they will not change, if they will not update, then you can declare those variables as constant or immutable. And what's the point of doing this? The point is, when you declare a variable as constant or immutable, it will be cheaper to use. And here let's create an immutable variable and also a constant variable to understand the difference between these two. So immutable variables and constant variables, their names, they must be capital by convention. Okay, don't make it small letters, use capital letters. And the second thing is, immutable variables, they have a size limit. Constant variables, they don't have a size limit. The third thing is, immutable variables, they must be only value type, which is uint boolean addresses and fixed bytes type. And constant variables, they must also be value types plus strings. Okay, that's one flexibility of constant variable. And the last thing about these two is, immutable variables, you can initiate them inside the constructor, but constant variables, you cannot initiate them inside the constructor. And here let's create a constructor to explain you what I mean by initiating. So immutable variables, imagine you declare an immutable variable here, which we have done just like that. And imagine we declare another immutable variable here. Maybe we can just use this. Let's say mynum2, but we do not initiate it. By initiating, what I mean, we didn't give a value to it. We just declared it. Okay. So in this case, I can initiate this one, not the upper one, but this one inside the constructor, as I have not given it any value. So now I have given it a value, I have initiated. So you might ask when to use immutable or when to use constant. It's totally up to you actually. I mean, if you're planning to initiate your variable inside the constructor, then use immutable, of course. But if you plan to initiate your variable right inside the contract, then use constant. Okay, I mean, for me that's the main difference, and I think it should be also the same difference for you. And here there are some more notes here for your further reading. And I have also created this simple graph, let's say. And here, as you can see, we have name box and value box. So the name box is used for the name of the variable, and value box is used for the value of the variable. And why we are separating these two areas? One area is for name and one area is for value. We are separating them because later, if we want to update the value, so that we can update it, okay, so that we can target this box, target this area, and update the value inside. It's as simple as that, but we cannot make it letters, of course. And imagine, in case of immutable and constants, this structure, it changes to what? It changes to this. So this time, instead of having a box, having separate boxes for name and value, we have the same box for name and value, because there is no need to update the value, as it is declared as immutable, as it is declared as constant. There is no need to update the value, and for that reason you can think that we are using only one box, which is letting us to save gas. Okay, and actually that was all about this constant and immutable exercise, and see you next time. Bye bye.